Welcome to another episode of the Edvanta Alumni interview series. And today we have Ratul Prabhu with us, who is in his first year at Krea. So welcome, Ratul. It's great having you. So
Thank you
before
so much for
we,
having me.
yeah, and before we get started, like, why don't you just introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Ratul. I'm from Delhi. Uh, I'm currently a first year at Krea University.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, looking forward to continue. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ratul, my first question for you is when students choose their college, they look at lot of factors like academics, location, uh, like the faculty. So when you were choosing your like you were making your university list, what were the main factors that you kept in mind? And also, why did you end up going to Korea?
Yeah. So for me, the liberal arts system of education worked very well.
Yeah.
Even in school, I came from a CBSE school where, it didn't really suit me. My main goal was having a very unique, liberal sense of education. So, universities like Ashoka, Flame, Kriya, they were a good
Yeah.
option. And also they had amazing professors, great faculty. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think also you should, an important part to mention is the finances, to also
Yeah.
keep that into consideration. Yeah, also location also, I'm at Kriya, but Ashoka also sounds like a good option for someone from Delhi, and
Mm-hmm.
Gurgaon. Sounds like a very good option for them. These are some of the things I took into consideration, yeah, I would say.
Okay. And you just mentioned finances. So like as a add on to that, does Kriya offers financial aid? And if they do, like how does the aid work? Like is it need based, is it merit based? How does that work?
Yeah, Kriya does has financial aid. So you have to first in after the application process, you're selected, and then they offer you this like you have to fill a form, a need-based form during the
Hmm.
application process. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that's I'm not completely familiar with how the entire process works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they do have a a committee deciding that.
Okay, okay. Okay. So my next question for you is at Advanta, because you work with us, we do a lot of profile building work to make sure you like present your best version at in your application. So when like you have done a lot of profile building. So do you have any tips for students who are doing the profile building right now?
As such, yeah, of course, a lot of gratitude to Edvanta. I was not very familiar with how
Hmm.
any of this, profile building.
Yeah.
So very helpful first time doing it, and great to improve my resume. But yeah, I would firstly say keep your hobbies, your interest in consideration. You don't have to give so many hobbies. You don't have to give everything you do. You
Yeah.
have to be very specific. You have to be very honest about your strengths and weaknesses.
Hmm.
Like this sounds very generalized, but I think it really just comes down to that. You have a few strengths, and you or you show that in your profile. So and it like blends well. It's interwoven with your application, so they understand how you are as a person.
Yeah. So
Because they can
ideally,
see that they can see that in your interview as well. They
hmm.
can tell. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Like, ideally, if you have few strengths, try to build on that rather than trying to
Yes.
incorporate like I think incorporating 20 things, take only five
Yeah.
things and then do them in more and more depth and then build on them. I think that's a
Absolutely.
better way to approach the application. Yeah, completely. Okay. And like as a follow on to that, do you think did you make any mistake or like there were times when you're feeling like okay, this is not going right in your application?
Yeah, I every part of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a nervous person, so like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's why Edvanta, the services they offered was very helpful. Yeah, as some people have, that nervousness,
Hmm.
confidence. Yeah, yeah. So of course, from that perspective, I was very nervous. Writing this, see, am I, good enough for the university? No. So yeah, of course, I felt these are some challenges I felt.
Hmm.
Yeah, but of course, that's the correct mindset. I remember Catherine had once told me this. Which is a good fit for you. You should be a good fit for the college, and the college should be a good fit for you.
Yeah.
That's the point. So, yeah, yeah. a challenge as such, that only,
No, no, I
that's
agree. I
one
think this is like the point that you mentioned just right now about the finding a right fit college and also making sure you are right fit for the college. I think that's
yeah.
like that's the that's the ideal way to approach it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so
Like
let's
when you have that, when you have,
yeah.
I just wanted to, I'm sorry, when you have that, the challenges, they go away because when you have the right fit, it's easier. Sorry,
Hmm.
please continue.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So let's move to more university specific questions. So like
Yeah.
let's talk about Kriya. So my first question for you: how challenging are the academics at Kriya?
No, to answer that, I'll give context. I'm from a CBSE university,
Yeah,
CBSE school, CBSE school. So, the writing is so
yeah.
different, like, um, there are a few courses here at Korea, this WOC writing and oral communication, writing and oral communication. So,
Hmm.
this is a very challenging course for me because,
Hmm.
I'm not used to it, I have
Hmm.
to, it makes you think as a person. It makes you think, you write with your own thoughts,
Hmm.
with your own thoughts, and uh, yeah, I guess I would say that.
Yeah. So generally, like people who coming from the CBSE background do not have
Yeah,
the writing capabilities like they're expected from Albular Arts College. So I think that
yeah.
is where this sort of foundational courses really help. And like, uh, are these foundational courses open for everybody, or do they only take few students? And how does that work?
So in the first year Kriya, they have I'll mention this again. Kriya has a trimester system, trimester system.
Okay, okay, okay.
So 3 semesters. Yeah, in these we have over 12 academic core academic courses. So you get a proper view of like how to think, what you need for the future majors you'll take.
Hmm.
So I mean, you declare your major you have the deadline for declaring your majors mid second
Okay,
year. So I
okay.
feel like that's really good. You get to understand it. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So,
But I was get to the point of poor academic courses.
hmm,
It is very challenging, but
hmm,
that's the part. That's what academics is about. Writing for yourself. So I
hmm.
just want to point that out.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I think if like if you can get through that challenge in the first year, then the subsequent years would become like a lot more easier for you, definitely. And also this luxury of having that flexibility that you can choose your major in mid second year. I think that's also very helpful way. So like, have you decided on any particular major till now, or still completely in the exploration phase?
Well, I'm thinking psychology. I love the
Mm-hmm.
subject,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to be too sure. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah, yeah.
explore this entire loop.
No,
So
no, completely. I think that is the best place to be at least right now.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next question for you is at Kriya, how much of your time is spent attending classes versus like working on your own? If you have to divide the classes versus independent work, how you divide that?
See, we have 4 classes per week. Very, very, I would say very easy. Like not as academic pressure as you would think.
Yeah.
It's been, but the beauty of that is you get to spend time out of the classroom. You get to engage in club activities. But
Hmm.
so yeah, that's a very good system. Kriya, the clubs are very big deal here. The
Okay.
how the clubs work here. We have theater club, we have different kinds of club where I would say I learned the most. It's a
Hmm.
very, very nice system. Yeah. Yeah. So academic pressure, there are a few courses which you find challenging, but you have time to learn. You have time to understand them, go through the readings.
Hmm.
I mean, as for pressure, it should really just comes during the midterms. We have end terms, depending on your course, depending
Hmm.
on each course.
Hmm. Okay.
So
And
nothing like on a weekly basis, you have time to like spend on activities you enjoy. It's not like that.
hmm, I think that is probably become more rigorous at time
Yeah,
with time.
actually the first year, so yeah, yes.
Yeah, I definitely. And you also mentioned clubs at Kriya, so I would like to learn more about the student life, extracurricular life. So,
Yeah.
uh, first of all, how easy it is to get involved in these clubs, and do they like require a certain time commitment? Is it flexible?
So, so that like most of the clubs in Korea,
Hmm.
like I first mentioned, like the theater club as a good
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
it's very unique. Theater club is very unique. We don't have any barrier for experience as such. We have no
Hmm.
barrier for that.
Hmm.
It's just that you attend all the sessions, like the sessions where you get to know the like other
Hmm.
seniors.
Hmm.
It's very nice. We don't have to have experience like you said.
Hmm.
Most clubs in Korea, don't have that except for like sports teams where like they have
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
sports
Obviously.
societies
Hmm.
that so it's you can't you have to know the sport, but as such even I'm sorry, sports also we have like every weekly we have matches. You have a group of friends, you come and play together.
Yeah.
It's not very strict as they say, not very strict. Like you need some experience. No club
Hmm.
has that. Very good. The club system is what makes Korea a very lively environment. The
Yeah.
music, theater club,
Hmm.
very open.
Okay. And theater club, what's the name? Is there a name or it's like its own theater club?
There's a name, Rangasthala.
Okay, okay. Because I was also in theater club at Ashoka, and my
Oh, oh,
name was Kirdar.
oh, oh.
Okay, okay. So I would also like to learn more about the student and housing options at Krea. So like, is it mandatory to stay on campus or like or it's like flexible?
Yeah, I mean, Kriya is a residential campus. It is
Okay.
residential. We have to stay. As for housing facilities, yeah, I don't know if I should say this, but
No, no, go
I had
ahead, go ahead.
I had spent time in the for Ashoka YSV, the summer school.
Okay, okay.
So I got to I can look at both housing facilities and
Yeah.
compare. Ashoka system. You have a one floor washroom.
Yeah, yeah.
When I came to Korea, I was very surprised. We have uh, a washroom for each room. I mean, it
Oh,
also depends because Korea the student to faculty ratio is so very less. It's
okay.
one to 30 something, 1:30. So yeah, the facilities in Korea, I would say housing facilities are far superior than Ashoka.
Okay, okay.
Very good. That's
Yeah. At
yeah,
Ashoka, we used
we
to
are
have
weak.
like it was on one floor there were like two sections, section A and section B, and like each would have their own washroom. So it's totally shared. And we just had one RA room for resident assistant, and there was a attached
Uh,
bathroom. But I am also surprised to know that Kriya in each room has like attached bathrooms. So
yeah,
that's like fascinating.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay, and you mentioned like student to faculty ratio is very less. So what is the student body size right now?
The first year, like as such, we have over 1,000 in campus overall. One
Okay.
thousand, 1,000, approximately 937. Yeah.
Okay, and is it like only undergraduate program or does Korea also offers
No,
masters?
that's the whole. Sorry. Yeah. So that this is including everyone,
Okay, so they have
everyone.
masters program also.
Uh, yes, yeah. No, they don't have a master's program. Priya has a CS, the School of Undergrad,
Hmm.
Interwoven Arts and Sciences, School of Interwoven Arts and Sciences. We have the
Hmm.
IFMR, which is already established, quite established. We have the under IFMR, you have the BBA, MBA programs, as well as PhD and CS PhD. Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it. And how are the dining options on campus?
So yeah, the dining options. We have two nice we have two diners, Creamery and Copa Mocha, and like two.
Hmm.
They give a decent food, decent. Outside of campus, we have some good options. Outside of campus, we have like a North restaurant, Ilara, like North Indian cuisine. They give. We also have two Japanese outlets since Kriya's Japanese restaurants.
Hmm.
Kriya's in Sri City, which is an industrial city as such.
Hmm.
a lot of businesses around. So, we get access to, a lot of Japanese cuisine, since we have a Japanese factory nearby of, various companies. So they started this restaurant there, so it's very nice. It's a group for a lot of students go together,
Hmm.
nice food. But getting to the point of dining options, I would say, yeah, a lot of people come from Mumbai, Delhi, from
Yeah.
all over. Yeah, yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but I would say we have a Krea students have a food committee where you get to choose
Hmm.
what food you get. So there you get not
Okay.
it's not for it's not forced. You basically elect people every trimester, and they will cater to the dining cuisines. So students do get to choose the food they
Hmm.
wish to have, but I do feel like the location barrier is hard. It's very hard, deal with that.
Okay. Okay. And what is the normal class size for a particular course, or it's like a or is it variable?
It's variable, but if I may give an average,
Yeah,
25,
range.
25 maximum I've had in a class is 25, 27. That's really less of a
Okay. All right. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to answer it because you're in first year right now, but still, like, how are the internship or placement opportunities at Krea, and like, how does the college support it?
So, in what I know right now, it's the first year
Hmm.
we have social internships that we get social
Hmm.
internships.
Hmm.
Um, then social internships, as well as other opportunities, which it depends on, like, we have a career services office, so that depends on how it works.
Hmm.
As first years, we just in the trimester 2. I think we have proper access to it in the third trimester. We're still like young, so yeah, you're right. Like you said, I'm not completely knowledgeable about that, but
Hmm.
I would say Kriya, very honestly, like the placement opportunities
Yeah.
are not at par with what like how much easier it would be. It's not at par. The placement opportunities aren't really there yet. We're
Hmm.
still a new
Yeah.
university.
Yeah. I
We don't
agree.
have that. But the masters opportunities I've seen are very good. Like we
Okay.
have we have connections with Sion's Pro. Like this year we are actually receiving there's a one student from Korea will get a full scholarship to Lucy Cavendish College, Cambridge.
Okay.
So yeah, it's getting there. I would say, it's still a new university.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't
Completely.
it's just been, yeah. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Completely. Completely. Okay. And for admissions, does Krea have a mandatory admissions interview?
yes.
And what does that focus on? Like, if you have to give someone any tips to prepare for the Krea interview, what would you say?
For me, interviews are, from what I heard from my the batchmates, depends from person to person. But for me, it depends on how you make it. How you approach the interviewer.
Hmm.
They will grill you. They, in the sense, being honest, like they will grill you. They will ask you a few questions.
Okay.
But you have to be very confident.
Hmm.
Confident. I, I mean, for my interview, they wanted to get to know me. It
Hmm.
depends. So, like, I was presenting very open, confident. Hello, how are you?
Hmm.
So they were also, say,
Yeah.
wanting to get to know me. So it was very nice that way. They
Hmm.
wanted to get to know me.
Hmm. Okay.
And to give more detail, like I did, if you get a few questions on my applications. Yeah. So whatever you put in your application, like I said before, you have to be very honest about your strengths, whatever you have. Read your application once, to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I think always know your application. I think that's the most
Yeah,
important part, because like if you don't can't align your responses to what is there, then it would be like a major
yeah,
red flag for them.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, before my interview also, I met Catherine and
Hmm.
other alumni. So that was very useful. They to point out again how helpful was
Yeah.
it. So they gave me proper idea on what questions could be asked, and to be
Yeah.
honest, they were asked. In my application, I mentioned regarding neurodiversity, psychology, my interest in that,
Yeah.
accommodation for
Hmm.
people. So. Catherine had told me to keep that in mind before the interview, and it was asked. Yeah, so also how helpful Edvanta can be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great, great. Okay, so like that was mostly it about the questions, the main questions I have. I also have this small rapid fire round where like I like you to give like short answers and without taking a lot of time.
Oh,
All right. So the first question there is one word to describe your university experience so far.
uh, open mind.
Okay. Favorite class or course during your studies so far.
WOC, written office.
Okay. What is your favorite place on the campus?
Student hub.
Mhm. What do you think is the most challenging part of settling into university life?
Making friends.
Okay. One favorite memory from your time at university.
Yeah, so we were actually it's out of university, but
Okay,
that's the
no, no,
beauty
go
of it.
ahead.
We out of university. We were traveling to this we were traveling to go on a trek. Like a Krea. I forgot to mention this. Krea has a adventure club. So I'm
Okay,
sorry for not mentioning. It's a very amazing club.
okay.
With a lot of treks around Andhra Pradesh. So
Mm-hmm.
we are going there. It was really nice. We went on a trek. A lot of
Okay.
fun. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Where did you go?
Uh, it's Tada waterfall. It's a very interesting
Oh
place.
no, I've heard about it. I've not been there, but I've heard about it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. What is your dream career post graduation?
I'm genuinely not sure. Not sure.
Yeah, yeah. Good. Completely fine. I was not sure either in my first year, so it's fine. What is your favorite food on campus?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I think campus food is generally like for survival. Nothing favorite as such. All right. All right. So that was about it for the interview. Like if you want to give any closing tips for people or applying right now, anything you would like to say to them?
Yeah. Have an open mind. Be
Yeah.
open to experiences.
Yeah.
Uh, be okay with letting go of what you think of yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah. Talk to a lot of people. You don't have
Yeah.
to.
Engage.
You don't have to be too emotionally involved with everything. Just
Hmm.
chat. Chill, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I think chats are far more enriching and than like just doing research on your own.
Honestly.
With just one alumni, you will get a lot of clarity on like if that college is right fit for you or not. Wow. But yeah, great speaking with you. It was
Great
absolute
speaking to you.
pleasure.